We have a Game 7 today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern between the Thunder and the Nuggets. The Thunder at home looking to close out this series and going on to the Western Conference Finals. What's up, everybody? This is Kieran. In this video, I'm going to give you my NBA playoff predictions for Sunday, May 18th. Here are the stats for the Thunder at home and the Nuggets on the road. These stats include the entire regular season and all the playoff games. As I mentioned several times, look at the Thunder here. The #1 home offensive rating and the #1 home defensive rating, both #1 in the entire NBA. And Denver's defensive rating on the road is not very good. It's about middle of the pack. So I really like the Thunder in this spot. I think they're going to close out the Nuggets today in OKC. The model thinks the Thunder are going to win 122-107, 229 total, negative 15.4 point spread, which is very high, and a 95% chance to win this game. On FanDuel this morning, FanDuel has the Thunder as 8.5 point favorites, negative 320 on money line, and a 213.5 total. So according to the model, we should take the Thunder laying 8.5 points and go over on the total. And that's exactly the two bets I'm going to make in this game. Let me say a little bit more about these stats here. As I mentioned, these stats are for the regular season and the playoffs, combined stats for the entire season for both teams, the Thunder at home stats and the Nuggets on the road stats. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to look at the regular season, just the playoffs, or maybe just what's happened since the All-Star break. But here are these same stats just for the playoffs. This is the Thunder at home. They played the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round, of course, the Denver Nuggets in the second round. And these are the Nuggets stats on the road in the playoffs. They played the Clippers in the first round, of course, the Thunder here in the second round. So this is even bigger disparity here. And check this out, 122.4 for the Thunder at home in the playoffs and a 99.0 defensive rating at home. Amazing. If we just look at the playoff stats here, this is even bigger margin here. I don't think we're going to see another blowout like we saw with the Knicks and the Celtics, but I really do think that the Thunder are going to win by at least double digits. And finally, the same stats just for this series between the Nuggets and the Thunder. These are the stats for the Thunder at home in this series and the Nuggets on the road. What I really like to see here is the Thunder offensive rating is equal to the Denver defensive rating and vice versa. That's exactly what you expect if we're just looking at these two teams. The numbers here for the playoffs and just for the series, of course, are skewed heavily by that 149-106 blowout in Game 2. And one more reason to like the Thunder here, Aaron Gordon last game grabbed his hamstring. I know he's listed as questionable, but he's been the Nuggets' top 3-point shooter and a rebounder, a defensive player. And his late game heroics are responsible for at least 2 of the Nuggets' wins in this series. So without Aaron Gordon, I think the Thunder would have put away the Nuggets earlier on. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really looking forward to the game today and, of course, the conference finals, both the Eastern Conference between the Knicks and the Pacers and the Western Conference finals between the Timberwolves and what I think is going to be the Thunder. That should be a very exciting series. Good luck on your best bets today. Let's go.